What if I told you I found a pizza that rivals even Regina's in the North End and the very best chicken parm sub in the entire state? What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel where I share my passion for food in New England, especially food here in the Boston area. We're in the North Shore. I just came out of work. I'm a mess. I'm starving. I had applesauce to eat all day, people. So I'm not just getting the pie. I'm getting a chicken parm too. Square Deli Pizza. This is the first ever review that I'm doing around two. And let's see if you deserve it. Let's go to work. 10 months ago, I said this pizza was above average, but I didn't give it a fair shake because I waited 15 minutes to eat it in the car at home. So I decided to deal with the maniacs on this street to come back to Square Deli. There are plenty of seats, parking is a pain in the ass, and there's no public restrooms. This is why we're here. Before we dig into the pie, I decided I'm going to do a little half and half since I'm starving. Half of a chicken parm sub. They have homemade potato chips, which is key because you don't want to get stuffed on fries with a sub this size. These seeded rolls were a lot like the cheesesteaks in Philadelphia, the bread-wise. Not a crunch bite, but a hot enough bite to maintain all the mess of a sub. The point of the sauce on this chicken parm is let the tomatoes do the talking, so it's very simple. The bread had a very nice bite to it. It all just came together as a great sub because the chicken cutlets were not overcooked like so many people do. This is the color you want your chicken cutlets, people. They were tender, they were juicy, they were absolutely delicious. The only criticism I can come up with is you gotta use Pastene sauce. Pastene has the best flavor for canned tomatoes. The dough, the sourdough bread that he is making for his pizzas, the dough looked absolutely amazing. This electric oven he uses can get up the Neapolitan pizza type heat, but he keeps it at the 550, the exact temp you should use to make a New York style pie. Does not skimp on pepperoni, and that I appreciate the most, watching him do his thing. I remember Portnoy said about this place it was too soupy in the middle, but he did even say it was a good soupy. I think the oils and grease from the cheese sometimes says it all, but this pie isn't nearly as oily as you think it is. I think it's the sourdough bread, the particular dough that makes this pie absolutely unique and amazing. Perfect, leopard spotted, bottom cooked pizza. Only the smart owners and non-cheap ones make sure Coca-Cola is in the house. One of the 3 original ingredients to a pizza must be on it. The fresh basil just leaves a fragrance in the cheese and sauce land. That's important. The pepperonis are tremendous, and the pan tells it all. Does that look too greasy? I'm in the car! So now I can talk shit. The owner of this place called me out on Instagram saying, don't give me that bullshit. You let the pizza stay in your car for 15 minutes, go home, and then try and review my pie. Get your ass back here. He called me out, and I will accept the L. It was different for two reasons. One is you should always have a pie right out of the oven. It's always going to be better. Hot food is always better than just warm room temp. But the second reason, he just told me from the last time he was here, he switched up his cheese to get away from a provolone 50-50 mix with mozzarella and did all the mozzarella. Maybe I just wasn't into the provolone. The cheese was rich. The sauce was simplistic. He let the sauce do the talking. That I will call that. Why are you parking there, you shithead? What if I want to pull out right now? You! Oh! Yes, I still have rollaway windows. Don't make fun of me. Okay. Alright, very good. Anywho, that's what they do in Everett. They don't know how to drive here. I will say, it's the best pie in the North Shore. And second best pie to the King of Boston in the Boston area, Regina's Pizzeria, North End only. Now let's talk about his chicken parm. Perfectly cooked chicken cutlets. They weren't overcooked. They weren't burnt. They were perfect. Chicken parm was amazing. Top draw. So let's do a bonus review. You know my ranking system. I tell you how much I paid for it, and I tell you how much it's actually worth. You saw the size of that chicken parm. It was $16. I would have paid $25 for that sub. $25 easily. It was absolutely amazing. The pie, I think it was $23 for that whole pie. I would have paid $32. I would have paid $32 for that pie. I'm going to continue to search for a pie that can match the king of the Boston area, which is the Queen Regina's in the North End only, not the other shit locations. But Chris here and Square Deli are the best pie in the entire North Shore so far. Hit the subscribe button if this is the kind of content you're into. If you're not into this kind of content, then piss off. That's it, I'm done!